Welcome back. Well, I have to say, there's a real buzz in the studio at the moment because we are launching a brand new one-day special. We always love a one-day special, but even more so when we've got a brand new supplier, and fabulous Emma is back, and you are a designer of our one-day special.
The main.
How does that feel?
I'm so excited, and nervous and excited.
Oh, yeah, well, you've got no need to be nervous because I know the guys at home are going to love these.
I hope so.
Just to let you know, the details on your screen are for your one-day special. We'll go through all of those different options in a few moments. But it's only right and proper that I let you know that if you like each one of those options, we have got a way for you to get hold of all of those with the associated saving and also an additional stamp plate, which Emma's going to be using in her first demo. But you don't need me to tell you that because you found it already. That's the way the majority of you are going for it, and all the details are at the bottom of the screen if you're wanting to get hold of that. Before we show you all those different stamps, Emma, tell me a little bit about Clever Prints.
Clever Prints is a company that's been around. It's a family-run company. They've been around for about 15 years.
Okay.
In the background.
Right.
But this is the very first launch of
their
own
name
line.
on.
Yeah.
So have they worked with other companies before?
Yes,
so
they've
we wouldn't
been
kind of bubbling around in the background.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is the very first.
And they've entrusted it all with you.
Know,
no pressure.
I know, it's a little bit.
Yes,
they know what they're talking about, they know what they're doing.
So when we're looking at the quality of the stamps, we've got nothing to worry about with these. Pristine stamping every single time.
Yes.
Love that idea.
I've been, all these samples were made with the, what do you call them?
The prototypes, the
prototypes,
ones,
yeah. They were all made with prototypes and everything, and they're all stamped wonderful. There was a couple that I wasn't very happy with, so they went back and...
Okay.
But...
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Happy with them
now. Something else I do need to let you know as well. The stock that we've got is the stock that we've got.
Yes.
So if you want to get involved, please don't think, oh yeah, I'll watch a few shows and then I'll get involved and I'll put my order. With the stamps, you have to get involved as soon as you possibly can. So if you're liking the look of everything, go for that complete bundle. And if you're placing an order during this first hour, the launch hour, Emma, you've made us a beautiful giveaway using some of the papers that we've got on the show.
Yes, I'm going to show how to make this tomorrow.
Okay.
But I just thought it'd be nice to give this one away in the first hour, first launch, first everything.
Sounds good.
So,
you never know. It might be the first person that ever ordered from you as well. Liked it with the.
You never know.
But all you've got to do is play show. I'm going to move that out the way before I start wafting it around and breaking it. So I'm going to put it over there.
That's what happens. Frightened off.
Safekeeping. Now talk us around the stamps that we've got here, because we've got it's 3 different sets, isn't it? Starting with this first set across the top here. 3 sets of 4.
Yes, the stamps I've doodled in journals and done journal pages for so long, and all these stamps that I've made are taken out of the journal.
Okay.
Me little dolly girls, these
Lovely.
ones. They've been on Facebook so many times in different variations. And I thought it would be quite nice first set of stamps first.
Nice idea, yeah.
Yes.
So that's where your doodling first
I'm looking
started.
at them on the screen.
Mine. Oh, bless you. So pleased.
Yeah, this is the type of thing that people have liked on social media that I've done, and I thought, I've had a few people ask if I was ever going to make stamps, so I thought they would be good.
So that's set 1. Nice and easy. You can order set 1 if you want it, using the details on your screen with a £14 saving. And you can see in there you've got Kathy Cuddles, I Love You, Splat Flowers, and Sugar and Spice. Is it Spice? Space, Sugar and Space, if you want to know. And
Spice, I think it is.
Oh, should it Spice? Oh, it's Sugar and Spice. I was going to say it's a bit of an unusual.
Yes, it's Sugar and Spice and all things
Sugar
nice.
And Spice, yes.
Sugar and Spice and all things nice.
We'll just gloss over it. Bit of typo. Next set that we've got down at the front, again another set of 4, and again a lovely collection of doodles that we've got here.
Yeah, I love them. I love circles, I love swirls, I love flowers, I like me quick little girls. I keep calling them dolly girls, but I mean, they've got a bit of personality with them as well.
They have.
I think some snarty comments could be good in art journals and things with them. But yeah, I mean, the lollipop one.
Yes.
That one
That's the one there, yeah.
I've actually cut the top circle off mine.
Yeah.
Just cut the bottom, and then you can just put it back together in your stamp and use it. Everything works brilliant in backgrounds, and I know them mine, but I haven't got bored using them. I've still got so many ideas, and that's what I wanted to.
And I think that's the thing, when I'm looking at them, I'm looking at it and my head's going, because a lot of these will show you them that they're kind of outline stamps as well, so you'll have lots of possibilities with these. So that's the second set that we're sharing with you. This particular one has proved to be the most popular so far, and within here you've got poly petals. Don't worry, be happy and flower bouquet all featuring within that particular one. We're running out of space on the screen, as you see when it flips around, but you'll know which set you want to go for when you see them. Now, the third and final set that you've got of your choices with regards to your one day special is this one with a butterfly. Oh, that's a huge butterfly.
The butterfly is sized perfect, so it works with all of the girls, even the big girl, the A5 one, the fit. Can I? Oh, it's here.
Yeah, go for it.
See, she even fits behind there.
I see. So it's almost like giving her wings of her
Yeah,
own.
but she fits on other ones as well. I mean, this is where Letitia Ladybug come from. Letitia because it rhymes with Ladybug, but I've dripped in the red first as a Ladybug.
Beautiful.
So, but these come off as well.
Ah,
so,
okay.
But then you've got the doodle.
You've got your flowers in here, you've got your doodle flowers in here, you've got the big butterflies with large open spaces
yes,
there.
there's plenty
Pop that one back in there.
background stamps and things like that, and that's what I wanted. So you had everything.
Yeah, this is it. Oh dear, there goes the phone. We'll get it in a second. So you've got your, of course, you've got your happy place with this one as well, your Doodleberg, you've got your doodle mixture, and you've got your rose squared as well. And I like that because it is a case that you kind of got that rose flower but squared off like that. Nice idea is that. Now, all of those, if you like the look of all of those, then do bear in mind we have got a way for you to get hold of everything. So don't place your order just yet. I know it's a bit of a weird thing to say, but you did just get a sneaky peek of Letitia Ladybug. Now, Letitia Ladybug is one of your A5 stamp plates that we've got here. And this is her here. And she is beautiful. I love the lashes.
Yes, and you can add more, take them away, and you can have her with a I-10. I mean, the I-10 can even be flowers.
Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah.
You can have her with or without. She can be pretty. I mean, I've done her on this one, and she looks pretty alien-like.
I like that, though.
So you can take, she's quite a pretty alien. Yeah. But, yes.
Gorgeous. And again, you can see how the one-day special features so much within this one,
It all works so well together. I'm really pleased, because you don't... When you design them, you're thinking, will it go? And you're printing them when it all came.
Yeah.
It was like Christmas. I was so excited.
Now, if you're wanting to go for that one, just to let you know that 10% of the stock has gone, £14.99. Again, you've got 4 stamps in there. So not only have you got your Letitia Ladybug in there, you have got your sentiment. Which way around is it? It's that way around there, you can see. So treat people how you would like to be treated. And isn't that the truth there?
Yes.
Beautiful design there. And again, lots of scale.
Saying.
Yeah, it's a good saying, isn't it? Yeah. If you're wanting this one, 163109. However, do you remember me mentioning that we've got all your different one-day specials with all of those associated savings, and you've got your Letitia Ladybug all coming together for your complete bundle, giving you 63 stamps. Now, bear in mind what I said at the beginning of the ad, that the stock that we've got is the stock that we've got. You have realised that, and lots of you have been getting involved with these. So £74.87 will get you everything, but rapidly approaching 20% of the stock has gone.
It's got a freedom price on it.
It has indeed.
And it's nearly half price.
She's saving you money, as I'm telling you.
I can't believe it's nearly half price. It's just brilliant.
£67.38 as a Freedom member. You are saving that £37.49. Now, of course, that saving is on top of your one-day special savings. It's a why not deal. So if you're not a Freedom member already, do get involved, because that means, I can't believe I'm telling you this, you can get all of those incredible stamps, 13 stamp sets, giving you 63 stamps in total for just £33.69. Bear in mind that one there that we're just looking at, £14.99 if you want to get that one by itself, which is brilliant value for money, don't get me wrong. But when you're bearing in mind that you're pretty much just doubling the cost of that one for your first flexi-buy payments, and you're getting everything. If you're going to go for one of your one-day specials, you're looking at £29.96. So you're only looking at an extra, £4 on top of that for your first flexi-buy payments, but you are getting all of those. But it's all about those finished samples. We've seen some amazing ones already to start with. And I love, we've got so many different elements. Letitia Ladybug features so many times within these, so she lends herself beautifully. But in the background here as well.
Yeah, the background stamps, I mean, I know I did them as lollipop flower type things, but the backgrounds, they're just, I love backgrounds. I just love everything. But backgrounds, I make so many backgrounds and I've got them there ready to play with whatever. And they just work so well together.
And it's lovely because you can see each time you look at these, you'll notice something a little bit different. So obviously you've got the doll here, that's the first thing that you see straight away. But then you start looking at all the little elements around her, the little lollipops, the little doodle flowers all featuring in there. Gorgeous designs.
Little circles, I've put little hearts in, I've put little crosses in. I tried to put a bit of everything, so all you need was this, and you can play
Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Every single one of these, you have got so much scope with regards to these. And again, if you just want simplicity, if you don't want to go all in, then you can go quite simple with these, because with these stamps, now we haven't got a set of stamps for me to show you the stamps themselves, so forgive me, if I just, can I just grab these ones off the top, just to give you an example. We'll go back and look at them all later on, I'm sure. But can I just show you, this is the scope that you've got, because when you look at them and you see them filled in with the designs, sometimes don't realise that you've got so much open space that you can decorate, and that's what you've got with these.
Well, this one here, the berries, really, I've been drawing the pictures. But Denise, I don't know where Denise's brain goes, but she's made feathers. She's just amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, even the flower, she's made one into a bird.
Yeah, amazing.
I mean,
imagination
flowers,
of people.
bird, I don't know where it's just brilliant.
And I like these because that open area that you've got, if you wanted to use a pretty paper, like the papers that we've got, oh, those are the feathers.
Yeah, the feathers.
There.
When a berry's not berries. When Denise gets them, turns them into feathers.
There you go, let me give you that one. But large open spaces, so if you've got pretty papers, don't forget we have got those papers on the show as well. You can use them. And again here, you could be paper piecing, making her a dress out of different elements if you wanted to. Those gorgeous hearts, of course. We are incredibly busy. Over 20% of the stock of the complete bundle has gone. Don't forget, this is just one section of that. This is one of your one-day specials. You've got all three of those one-day specials in your complete bundle and an additional stamp there with Letitia Ladybug featuring as well. So it is a beautiful set. I do urge you to place your order as quick as you can because it is phenomenally busy out there. Everybody's loving it.
I'm so pleased. I was so nervous. But
now we're going to move past Letitia Ladybug because the next thing that we need to tell you about are these backing papers. Now again, you got involved with the design of these.
The backing papers, I got asked to make some backing papers, so I can't remember how many I did, but so many people have said, we want to do what you do.
Yes.
But they say they can't, so I thought backing papers. Now, this one here is the original.
Okay.
And then they've been changed, but that is my artwork right there. And I think you've got possibly 4, I can't remember, 4, 6, loads.
You have indeed. Now we've got 2 bundles. This one is your Butterfly Madness. We're bringing those details up for you. You've got 24 sheets in total, and you'll see here you will get 12 designs. There's 2 repeats of each one of these. Each as we're looking at these, I'm going to just take out one of those designs so it's easier for me to show you those afterwards.
I think there's 2 packs there, isn't there? Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or just says I can hold those up when we come back next time. That's all.
That's
because
a good
sometimes my arms aren't as long because I have a tendency of knocking everything over. So within here you've got all your different designs, beautiful designs. They are very, very busy. I have to warn you with regards to these. 40% of the stock has gone of these. And again, yeah, they are literally flying out. I've got that one, I've shown you that one. Beautiful one there, as you can see. So nice repeats within that particular one. I'm going to pop one of those at the back there. Again, these green tones and pinks and reds and all sorts in there. Like
that was a completed one, and that's the original one there. That's come up now.
I see, right.
And then they did something with the computer that I can't do.
They play around with it, don't they?
And they've made some darker, they've made some lighter ones, they've took elements and made it so everything works absolutely perfect together.
Gorgeous, love that.
And the butterflies, what I did the plate with.
Oh yes, of course, the giveaway, yeah. See again, all the colours here, all those pinks in that, love it. I'm going to leave those just as they are, just for the time being.
That book there's got them all in. This is by Tracy. Now, Tracy, she's not really mixed media-y, she's not, but she's had a lovely time. She's paper pieced all the stamps, she's used absolutely everything in this book. And it's amazing. Just, they all pull out. The girls are inside with the paper pieced in.
Oh, aren't they fabulous?
She hasn't used anything but the papers and the stamps.
Love that idea.
Amazing.
All popping those in there.
Yeah.
Perfect. And again, there, those gorgeous papers featuring. See how popular they are, and that's why I like the look of those stamps, because you've got those open areas for your paper piecing. Rapidly approaching half the stock has gone of these papers now. This is just the first one that we're sharing with you, Butterfly Madness. There is a second one for you, which we'll share with you, as you can see here, with all those gorgeous blue tones featuring over to this side over here. So this particular one, this one's Emma's Madness.
Yes. Do you think they're trying to say something?
I don't think so at all. But again, gorgeous papers, and again, the originals you created and then they've kind of been enhanced and changed around a bit more.
The muted ones, like that, and then you can work on top of them, and
beautiful.
I'm in absolute awe of what they've done.
gorgeous. So it's just such a clever process, isn't it? And it just means that all you need to do is get these papers out. Of course, you could be making your own backing papers that would lend themselves well to the stamps and the one-day special, but having some there ready to go, or even giving you inspiration of getting started with your inks, is a wonderful thing to have there. Now, the blue ones, over 20% of the stock has gone. Shall we show you some of those again here? You've got all sorts within here, muted tones, brighter tones, blues and greens. I kind of like the blue toned ones.
Yeah, they've all been used. I used all my stamps and everything to do them. That's what they've done with. So everything works absolutely 100% perfect together.
Beautiful.
I'm just absolutely amazed at
these are fabulous. They are flying out. You are loving these. So much inspiration within those. Oh, there goes a butterfly flying away there. Now, if you wanted to get hold of these, 825201, £14.99. Of course, Emma's Madness. I would suggest you add in the butterflies as well. Do have a little look on the website as well, because we've got some fabulous ribbons, which we're going to show you perhaps a little later on. But before we show you any more, check out the finished samples. It's amazing, doesn't it? And that's because the stamps that you've got are amazing. You'll be creating some beautiful pieces like that. Now, many of you are following our lovely Emma via social media, so you'll have seen some of those items before, and of course you can go back and revisit those once you've got your one-day special potentially. But I think it's more likely you've gone for the complete bundle, because it has been flying out. Over a quarter of the stock has gone now, and that is in the first 15 minutes or so. This is supposed to last a whole 24 hours.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I've been so nervous and excited. I've just, like I say, it's been a mix of emotions. I think I slept for about 30 seconds last night.
Now, you just picked up and using the stamp there, Letitia Ladybird.
Yes, Letitia. These all come separate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp her, and then I'm going to add, where we're going with this is something like that one.
For you. Okay, so kind of getting started. And I love this, because this is actually going on the front of an art journal.
It is, yes. There is another page in here. I've only done, where's she gone? A lot of the pages are just scribble. There she is again, really pretty and muted. And
see there again, I mean, here with those little kind of antennae, she looks totally different. But
and then she's really pretty there.
Yes.
And I've still used everything the same. The butterfly is off the papers as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, because you have got
Yes.
the butterfly stamp as well, haven't you?
Yeah,
So,
because they all go together. I mean, you
Yeah.
can do it on anything. You can do it on music and...
Lovely idea.
Yeah.
Like that. So how do we get started?
Well, I've just attached it to a stamp block because I decided that it probably wouldn't stamp right on the telly.
And of course
when
you
I went to
are
do it.
working with the smooth white stamping card that we've got on the show as well.
This stamping card is... I got a box of this a few months ago. I've used it all.
You had that much fun with it.
It's really good. I'll show you. I'm going to watercolour on it and use acrylics. And it takes a lot of abuse.
Nice, nice base. £10.99 if you want.
I've also used alcohol markers on it and pencil. It's a good all-round card.
It's good to have one like that, because you don't have to worry about picking it out of your stash and whether it's going to do what you need it to do. Oh my goodness, look at that.
First time, no problem at all. And all these images of how I drew them, they haven't actually, I mean, they've flipped some around and things like that, but it's everything how I drew them. I'm amazed how they haven't. I thought I would send them over and they would do them something with them, magic to make them into stamps, but they haven't.
They kept them just as the original.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's quite a...
Antennae going in. And what are you stamping with again?
I'm just using VersaFine Clay, but I've used your hybrids, I've used the Jane Davenport, I've used StayZone.
Okay.
Anything works. It's really easy. They do stamp so well. I mean, sometimes I don't even put it on a block. I just
go for it.
Yeah, just put the card over the top. So I thought I would start off just by showing how I paint a face and things like that. I've got one dry that I can go to.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
need
because
be.
sometimes people do struggle, especially with things like skin tones and things like that.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do ask us how I get to where I am. So I thought I may as well show.
Okay.
And then I have got the indigo blue
They're
skin tones.
acrylics, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes go in with watercolours and things as well, but I don't seem to have the others, but it doesn't matter. Just going with everything. There's nothing neat about what I do at all. This is just the fairest one, the lightest one. And then
Wonderful. Now, of course, we're working with the stamping card. The details are at the bottom of the screen. Letitia Ladybug is available as a stamp by herself at $14.99, but the majority of you are getting hold of the complete collection.
Excellent.
Because $14.99 being one payment, yeah, but for getting hold of that complete bundle as a Freedom member, you're only paying £33 and was it 69 pence, something like that?
Wow.
So yeah, £33 and 69 pence. You are getting all 13 stamp plates, including the one that we're working with at the moment. And you've got a second payment in a month's time, but you've got an incredible amount of variety of elements that are all going to work, and you will see how they work alongside Letitia Ladybug in a few moments, because you're using those stamps as well.
yes, I'm going to use everything. Over the shows, I've actually planned quite a few, so I could, if someone said, can you show us how you do something, I can quite easy.
Wonderful.
Also, the stamp's so well on fabric. I've done the T-shirt behind.
Yeah, I noticed that as we were walking around. I
And
don't know whether you can see that just over the side here.
It didn't actually take an awful long time to do.
Yeah.
I think it took us about an hour and a half in total.
Oh, shall I move that out of the way? Sorry, I didn't realise that was in the way as I was pointing to it. There you go, you can see better now, can't you?
And I've just used acrylics and the, what's it called, Derwent
Oh, yes,
ink tents.
That's very effective, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's Fantasy Garden.
the acrylics, the indigo blue acrylics are absolutely fabulous for going onto fabric and things. So I'm going back in with it slightly darker.
It's just around the hairline you're doing
Yeah, I mean, just around the hairline, around the eyes. I have got one that's totally dry, so you don't have to wait for us to.
that. Okay.
I know, it's organised. First time in my life ever.
And of course, if you do want to go for any of the paints, we have got these paints available for you. Indigo Blue, got their own brand section on the website, so you'll be able to find them on there.
Just going in with it. And it does dry, and then I usually go in with another layer
Okay.
after that, but just for this, I'm going to...
Just to intensify it. Now, lots of you sending loads and loads of emails, and just got a few here that, oh my goodness, I didn't realise there's more than one page. Wow, my goodness. I've got plenty of paper in that printer at this rate.
I've met some lovely people, and I've had so many lovely comments and messages. I do want to say thank you to everybody, because I've been overwhelmed.
I think everybody's thrilled for you, I have to say.
I'm trying to reply to everybody.
I think it might take you some time. And we've had emails in, Emma, Denise, Anne-Marie, Cheryl as well. You've all been in touch.
Excellent.
Linda's been saying things. I absolutely love these stamps and the papers, and I'm so excited for this release.
Thank you so much.
Have loved the sneak peeks of samples on Facebook. I'm in awe of Emma's talent as a crafter and now a designer. Because she's just one of these.
I'll pay you later.
I wish her so much luck for this launch, but she won't need it, as the goodies will speak for themselves. They certainly are. I have bought the whole collection and the papers. Yay for shopping ahead. I know some of you did jump ahead and get hold of it before we even started, and I cannot wait to play. Time to relax and enjoy the show. Happy launch day, Emma.
Thank you so much.
And you need to keep these in a journal.
I will. I'll put them in my journal.
Stamps,
Tracy has put in a calendar with the date of my launch on and things as well. And Emma's Happy Place comes, well, so I say I'm going to my Happy Place and things like that, but I've got a Facebook group called Emma's Happy Place.
Oh, I see, okay.
Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts Days.
So you'll check that out. Is that where we'll be able to find images of the finished samples?
Yes, you'll be able to find them there. Clever Prints have also got a website, but if you go to Emma's Happy Place, and then I'll put it up.
Wonderful.
For everybody.
Lovely. I mean, all the emails are the same, pretty much the same. Fab designs. Anne-Marie saying, just want to say a big hello and well done to Emma on your fab designs. Denise again reiterating, it's so wonderful to see the launch of Clever Prints Emma Blake collection. I have had the absolute pleasure of working with Emma's new stamps, and I can honestly say I love them. Yes. They're fantastic to work with and give such a good clean area to colour, and also very versatile. They can be snipped into and mixed together, so I would recommend buying the big bundle. That's the way that most people are going for them, Denise, actually. I'm having so much fun playing with them! Exclamation mark.
Oh, Denise, she's lovely.
Now a third of the stock of the complete set, should I say, have gone. Don't forget, within that complete set, you are getting all 3 of those one-day specials. You're also getting all of the associated savings. You're also getting the Letitia Ladybug stamp set that you can see, the A5 stamp plate there, but you are getting an additional saving. Now, if you're a Freedom member, that equates to £37.46, which is a huge saving on top of the savings you're getting already. You can see you'd normally be paying £103 in excess of that for this bundle. As you can see, £104.87. But as a Freedom member, spreading that cost over 2 payments, you're paying just £33.69. It's only about an extra £4 on top of the cost of one of those one-day specials. So if you are going for 1 or 2 of the one-day specials, do bear in mind it might be more cost-effective to go for the complete bundle rather than going for one of those one-day specials and potentially wanting to come back for the others after the event has ended, because of course 6 o'clock tomorrow night they're all going to go up in price.
Yeah, every single bit of stock that I have is here.
Well, we checked that beforehand because we could see that people were showing a lot of interest in these, so we did ask the question. But
I'm not entirely sure where they'll be available after here,
or
or when, even if it.
No, that's fair enough.
I'm just going in with watercolour now.
Okay.
And I don't stay inside the lines ever, I just cut them out.
Yeah.
I have done the mask techniques and things like that, and I will show how to do that. But
that's effective. I didn't know those highlights. Is this the little palette that Lou had on the other day?
Yeah, these are Studio Light. Well, I'm on the Studio Light team.
Oh, I see.
So I've got...
We might still have these on the website.
Yeah, these are fabulous. They're so bright.
Vibrant colours.
Anyway, that's how far I've got. You let that dry.
Okay.
And then...
Prepared earlier.
These what I did earlier. When I was a kid, I used to want to see that all the time. So all I've done is I've added some highlights in and white paint and finished that off. But what I normally do after, move them. Okay. I'm trying to be good and keep everything out of my way because I'm not. Normally I have black fine liners.
Lovely.
I don't know which one's which. I did have them organised, but that one. The black fine line, and I go in and put the black stuff eyes in.
Oh, I see. See, I like the way that you've kind of left those open in case you might or you might not want to use. Yeah.
Anything at all. I've left nice big open space. I thought loads of people want to Zentangle into them and use the papers. There's absolutely loads. I mean, I always put all the detail back in. Yeah. And I'm fond of black. Not everybody is. You can do whatever you want.
Well, this is true. You can use whatever lining you like. If you've got a kind of slate grey, if you're not wanting the
I do like
strength of the black.
I do like the bold, I just add everything
email
back
as well from Cheryl. Good evening. I promised Emma that I would email in to wish her luck. Not that she needs it. Please let her know that I've ordered the full collection before the show started. Looking forward to the coming hours and demonstrations.
I've had some lovely messages. And there's a lady called Hannah who's bought it. It was her birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Hannah. I did forget, I thought it was today, so I messaged her. I'm really sorry about that as well. All I'm doing is adding the detail back in around. All I've done is just cut it out. It's they're really quite easy to cut out, the nice big shapes.
Wonderful. Lovely.
And then...
And just to give you a little idea of where we're going to with this piece, you can see there, Letitia Ladybug featuring in the centre there, surrounded by elements taken from the one-day specials, because of course you have 3 options of those, including those fabulous butterfly wings, as you can see in the backdrop there as well. A fabulous page, I'm sure you'll agree, is a front cover as well of an art journal. I mean, that's just going to inspire you to get crafting.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. That was the very first thing I ever did with them. It's not weird, it's not coming out very white. I think I broke it. Anyway, I just add the...
That's right, it'll come up in a few minutes. There you go. There's little accents there, the little highlights there. That,
just a little bit on there.
You can't see them actually on
the highlights.
Oh, there you go. It's
just add... You don't even have to be careful where you put the highlights, really. It's just... I don't do where the sun comes in. And I just add them.
Just go for it.
Yeah, just a few little bits down. Yeah.
Lovely.
And then I always like to Just add a bit on her nose, put the whites back in because I don't know why my nose end up grubby.
Okay.
And a little bit.
Lovely.
And then I do go back in and give her more lashes because I'm a bit...
You like
the little dolly girls haven't got eyelashes, but you can add them. I thought you could add them, depending on what you were doing with them.
Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And of course that's the main focus of the piece that we're working on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Emma continue with this, if that's okay.
That is absolutely fine,
Give you a moment to get ready for the next stage, if that's all right.
Yes, that's absolutely lovely.
Because we've got lots of people with items in the baskets and you've not checked those baskets out. So I'm going to step away just for a few moments to give you that opportunity. And on the website you'll find everything that Emma has brought to us, including those fabulous kind of the ribbons that we spoke of. They are all featuring there, as you can see on the website. You've got all sorts of kind of burlap elements that you could be working with as well. They all enhance the stamps and everything that you're getting within your one day special. So yes, do have a good look on there. Of course, with your one day special, if you're going for the complete collection, you will have that order, that flexi order, which means that you have got the ability to spread the cost of not just only your one day specials, because there are more than one, but also anything else that you add in there. So why not add in those papers, add in everything that you want, to be honest. I mean, there's two paper sets there, as you can see, with the butterflies Madness and also Emma's Madness featuring in there, and they just work so well alongside everything else that it definitely is the way to go with those. And to be honest, lots of you adding in lots of goodies into your basket, so I can see what you're doing there. Now, the one day specials, because we've got 3 of them. We've got 3 sets of 4 stamp plates and they are beautiful. Starting along the top here, you can see you've got your fabulous dolly, as you can see there. She's featuring there with a lovely open area. Good size stamps with regards to these, as you can see there. Lovely size stamps where you've got open areas, perfect for your paper piecing. I've got to be careful because I'm going to knock that over if I'm not careful. So I'm going to step away from there and just pop her back like so. Then of course you've got your daisies. Now your daisies, again, giving you lots of open areas, lots of opportunity for you to add those colours to as well. And of course if you're using things like your papers, then of course those papers are going to stand out tremendously with those. Then of course you've got your kind of your geometric kind of sprigs, but as we saw from that piece earlier on, they can be turned into gorgeous feathers. I think it's such a clever idea, that filling in the outline there, taking it from that main kind of vein part there and then spreading it out. But again, it could be leaf if you wanted it to, couldn't it? So again, that's using that one. And then finally, you've got those lovely hearts there, the doodle hearts featuring there. And again, lots of open spaces with those as well. So all gorgeous stamps that you'll be able to use in a whole host of different ways. That's your first one day special. That's set 1. Set 2 is just down at the front here. And again, you've got another of those fabulous dolls featuring in there. And again, another opportunity for you to use all those elements together. Again, big open areas with these. As you can see, this particular doll, she's got nothing filling in the inside of her design there. So again, a perfect one for you to paper piece with those particular ones. You've also got some gorgeous doodly kind of lollipop flowers with these, as you can see there, and again, lovely sentiments featuring with them. And of course, those gorgeous daisies featuring there as well. Lots of sentiments with these as well. Love yourself, just be you, and I think that's really good advice. Final one within this particular set is the little kind of lollipop flowers, or lollipop trees, they could be. Fantasy little flowers and trees, as you can see there, that you'll be able to use in loads of different ways. That's set number 2. So if you're wanting to get hold of that one, you can do. To be honest, most of you are going for set 1, 2 and 3 via that complete bundle. So it just leaves me to show you set number 3, doesn't it? Well, this is it. So set number 3 here, again, that's where you've got that huge butterfly. I think this is one of my favourites because I love that large butterfly, giving you the scope, that big open area that you can fill that in, whether it's a case of you stamping this onto one of your inky backgrounds that you've created, or whether you're taking one of those background papers that we saw, or maybe just a piece of script from an old book. Again, this is another lovely design with those squared roses, as you can see there. And again, there's lots of ways you'll be using these. This one's a useful one because you've got that lovely kind of whimsical border with this one, almost like an eyelet lace featuring on that one, like that one. And this last set, again, another daisy featuring in here. And again, you've got things like the dandelion clocks featuring with these. With these, this is your 3rd set of your one day special. So you've got sets 1, 2 and 3 all coming in those individual items. As you can see there, one item number, 3 different options, each one being £29.96. But most of you are going for that complete bundle because, of course, if you're going for that one, you are going to get Letitia included as well. And Letitia is the stamp set that we've been working with. Now, if you want her by herself, then here you go. You can see the details popping up on your screen, just £14.99. £14.99. Rapidly approaching 30% of the stock has gone though of Letitia. Lots of you liking the look of her, and you can understand why. I mean, she's beautiful. She's got those gorgeous lashes, the lovely skin that you could be actually adding or turning her into kind of like an alien, as we saw with one of those finished samples. Lots of scope with these, and you can see how surrounding her with the stamps from the one day special and the eyelet lace style one that we were talking about coming down the end there. Absolutely perfect. But to be honest, the majority of you are going for that complete bundle. So the complete bundle, you've got over a third of the stock has gone with those. So that is giving you the opportunity to create as many as you like using all those different combinations. And that is the key thing. As you can see there, whether you're just taking a simple stamp and creating a gorgeous background, where the sentiment, incidentally, the burlap, the ribbons, we have got those available for you. Maybe you can become a little bit of a doodle bug, as you can see there, using that with those little key areas. And again, the lollipop flowers, using them in a kind of triptych formation here, as you can see, giving you lots and lots of scope. The finished samples are phenomenal, as you saw. Whether it's a case of you making a card or whether you're making a little journal, it doesn't matter. You are going to be able to create something absolutely incredible every single time. Beautiful. 931948 if you're wanting to get hold of your complete collection. It is a why not deal, because if you're not a Freedom member, why not take advantage of that £37.49 saving on top of the savings that you get from your one day special, spreading the cost over 2 payments, £33.69. Add into your basket these though, because I think you will find that you will be using these over and over again, because you've got ready-made backgrounds. Now, this particular set is Emma's Madness, all designed by Emma and then kind of enhanced and changed to give you lots of scope. So again, beautiful designs here, picking out all those gorgeous blues that we saw. So you've got multiple pages. Again, can you see how those stamps have been inspired to be used in here? You'll be able to overstamp with these if you want to. Again, picking out those colours, picking out those accents, those swirls, all those techniques that we see from Emma transferred over onto papers that you can use over and over again. Beauty of these is some of them are a little bit more subdued, so you can overstamp with those designs coming through, but they are all on that beautiful theme coming through and allowing you to add your own kind of dimension to that. Quarter of the stock has gone of those though, so if you are wanting Emma's Madness, then you need to be placing your order as soon as you possibly can. £14.99 for those ones. Now, Butterfly Madness is proving to be just as popular. Half the stock has gone of this particular one, so if you're into your pinks, then this is definitely the one for you, or your lilacs, because they're all featuring in here. Again, little elements, little accents from those pages that were first designed by Emma transferred over, and again you can see how those stamps that you've got within the one day special are going to be absolutely perfect. Absolutely beautiful, as you can see here. Deeper tones if you're wanting the deeper tones, but then lighter tones again if you're needing those maybe as a backdrop, maybe to build up those designs yourself. I love these because you could just imagine one of those characters just stamped there, simple as can be, and then paper pieced on top, again using all those fabulous papers all the way through. Absolutely amazing. And again, £14.99, but half the stock has gone. Very quickly, I just want to show you a few of those little ribbons that we were talking about, because they have been flying out as well, and these are beautiful to work with. Set one, couldn't be simpler. You've got all these gorgeous little kind of reels, and this particular one is giving you all these colours, as you can see here. So lots of scope, lend themselves beautifully to the one day special, don't they? Those bright and funky colours, but again you've got your natural tones featuring. So that is your set number one. Set number two, if you're wanting to go down that route, is this particular one here with the lilacs and maybe more pastel tones, maybe more earth tones featuring in here as well. So if you're wanting those, again, £9.99, whichever of those two sets you go for, you're going to find lots of use with regards to those. Now, set three that we've got for you is this particular set. Well, I haven't got another card for set number three. Oh, I don't know which one this is. So this one's jute ribbon. I'm just wondering if we've got a picture of this, just to make sure that we're looking at the right one, because oh, it is this one. Okay, that's fair enough. Oh, there it is on the top. Didn't see it on the top there. Oh, that's what confused me, because those ones are slightly different. Set one, yeah, because we've got the first item there, first option, the next one there. Doesn't take a lot to confuse me. You're best looking on the website, to be honest. I like this one though. It's got little leaves featuring there. Look at that. That's cool, isn't it? It's like Jack and the Beanstalk. off it goes, grows and grows and grows. £9.99 if you're wanting to get hold of those. I think we better have a look on the website because I'm losing my marbles here. Jump onto the website, you'll be able to find lots and lots there for you to go for. Yeah, we're busy for everything. You're loving the papers, you're loving the one-day special. Those stamps are flying out, and I can't see what else Emma, I just can't wait to see what Emma's got ready for us now. Now, the complete collection, just to let you know, folks, that rapidly approaching 40% of the whole day stock has gone. So they're flying out. Sorry, Emma, I took a bit longer than anticipated.
It's all right. The Leeds one's on a card. I think I put it on the wrong page.
Oh, I see.
They're brilliant with power text. Just saying.
Now,
really
what you up to here?
I just thought I would show how I do my backgrounds because I do get asked a lot, and I just play.
Okay.
This is one of the Jane Davenport inks.
Yeah.
I do tend to use watercolours and acrylics together a lot.
Okay.
So now I'll add a little bit green. I've got one ready, dried.
Yeah.
That's going to go. I just go in. There's nothing neat about it. It's just practice on not mixing the colours too much together.
Mm-hmm.
So
where there's a little gap, you kind of putting a wiggle of that green in.
Yeah, this is lime marmalade, the indigo blue. Well, I might put some orange in as well. I'm very bright. And just all works. And then what I normally do is, depending on my mood, I either leave them to dry or I like to force dry them, so I end up with the lines and things in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically it for the colour in the background.
Okay.
I'm going to put that over here.
Lovely.
Because I've got one
wow.
slightly different colours, but that's it. And that's how it dries when you force dry it. You chase the drip.
And again, that's the same cardstock that you were working on when you were stamping to start with?
Yes, sir.
Takes a lot of water then, doesn't it?
It really, really does. I mean, I think if I get anything, it's got to put up with a lot of abuse because I'll re-wet that again if I wanted to and do it again and so on and so forth. So I'm going to cut that down because I like to work bigger. And Leonie does as well. She likes to work bigger, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it gets any grubby marks off the ends. And then, if there's any particular bit that I like best to see, we'll keep all your offcuts because then you can stamp your words onto them. You can add bits in, die cut with them, anything at all. So that's that. Nice. And she is going to sit in there with her wings.
Lovely.
I stamped the butterfly. I painted the card red.
Yeah.
And I stamped the butterfly, but I left the brush strokes.
Nice.
And all I've done is gone in with a pen and put black spots on.
Okay.
But I thought I would go in with all the background stamps as well and different colour inks.
Okay.
I use a mixture of inks when I'm stamping and...
Just go for it.
Yeah, there's no...
That's nice because it kind of takes the pressure off because lots of people will be watching and be like, oh, I don't know what I should be using.
I do get asked a lot. I don't know what I do different, but I think it's just, I do think hairdressing as well helps with colour.
Okay.
Because I'm a hairdresser, you do your colour theory and things, yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, if you mix all your colours together, you're going to get a muddy grey, browny colour. But if you dry between layers, like that's dry now, and add some more on, I could go in and add more paint to that.
Yeah, it's not going to move what's already there because it's acrylic.
Unless it's a watercolour one. But then you sort of learn which one's which one to cover over and so... Waffle.
No, it's interesting to know the reasoning behind many of these things. That's a key thing because, of course, when you design something and work, I mean, the papers will have been created in a similar sort of idea that you kind of just lay down those
I
colours.
just sat and played and then picked out the ones I liked best. Really ones I would use myself in my journals and things. Even if you cut the papers down and stuck it in one of your journals and then worked on top with your stencils and these. Yeah. I mean, you can tone them down or add more colour. It's completely up to you, and it's very random what I do.
And it's nice because these ones that you've got as a background, sort of like, they could become a flower if you wanted to turn them into a flower.
They can be absolutely anything.
But of course, they lend themselves really well to the squared flowers, the squared roses that we were looking at as well.
Yeah, the squared roses. That's what I thought. I thought if I keep like these shapes, if I keep the shapes going, and then they'll all work together, hopefully. This is
nice little.
And these ones are fabulous. They're kind of like. Do you know how you would draw and miss? Just show you.
Oh, I see, yeah.
They're not quite, they're a bit grungy looking.
No, but that's nice because that's as you would do it if you were trying to do it.
If you push down harder, you get a more...
Really good quality, these stamps, aren't they?
They're fabulous. I mean, if you push, you've got to push quite hard on them, but you get a more broken... Looks like they've been squished. Like a splat look.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nice.
There we are for the background. And then what I've done is, the reason we've got the fabrics and things on is I use a lot of fabric in what I do.
Okay.
So this is the paper ribbon. It's just paper. If you pull it out, you get...
Oh, you can unravel it.
You can unravel it so you get a thinner bit. And you can sew with this. I have sewn with it.
Okay.
So...
We've got loads of different ribbons and burlaps. There's all sorts of different things there that you can check out. Everything's on the website, incidentally. So, of course, you've got that flexi order with that complete bundle. Why not treat yourself to some of those additional ribbons and elements? Because they really do enhance the design, as you can see here.
I'm just going to go wrap it round. This is, I think this is what I do different, is when I'm adding the fabrics, because I've always got bits of lace. And
yes.
My mum's a sewer, so I go in her rubbish bin and pull bits out. Also, when you do layer your stamps up and things, if you use your distress ink or VersaFine or anything, just edge round with... Where's my sponge gone? Here's a different one. I just go in, use a colour, use a lighter colour if you don't want it severe. That's that in there.
Oh, it sets it back. Yeah,
it just makes it pop. But if you also go around your background with it, it makes that pop as well. Even though you're going to put it on a black card, if it's got an edge, then it just tends to pop more, and it makes the colours seem brighter than what... I'll not go all the way around. Bore people to tears with that.
Not at all. The emails are flooding in again. Natalie has been in touch. Kelly, Tracy, and D, as in Dasha D as well.
I've seen D to D.
Yes, she's got workshop going on, hasn't she? Yeah.
I was going to pop in, but I didn't dare go and disturb them when they're all...
No, all of these. I mean, they're lovely sentiments and things that people are saying. So, yeah, we're saving all of these so you can have them when you finish.
Ah, thank you so much. I will put them in my journal. I like it.
Oh, the giveaway as well. Time is upon us. It was 6:45. I know the time's flying, isn't it?
I know.
So we've probably got, I'd say probably about 10 minutes or so before we close those, well, not close the lines, but kind of take those orders. So if you've placed an order during this hour, then you are going to be in with the opportunity of winning that giveaway that Emma has kindly donated to show, well, it's something that she's created. I'll show you in a few moments. It's over on the shelf over there. I'll go and fetch it. But yes, you can place your order for anything during this first live hour, the launch hour, and you'll be able to take advantage. So yes, do that. Whether it's your one-day special, whether it's a complete bundle, whether it's the ribbons. To be honest, most of you are going for pretty much all the different elements and putting them in your basket at the same time.
I did say stuff was coming that I use all the time.
Yes.
And once everything's gone, though it's gone, I have been pre-warned. I've cut my butterfly in half. Saying I've cut it in half, I'm pretty sticky on it, sorry.
That's okay. I've just picked up the little the glass tray. Look at that. Using the papers that you designed.
Yeah, it's just the papers. Even though they're not rice papers, because this has been done, they go on really, really lovely. I just used a gel medium.
Yes. This
is more decorative.
Well, you wouldn't use this. Yeah, it's meant to kind of put. Well, it could be it could be potpourri, it could be little sweets or whatever.
Just cut the butterflies out and these elements out of the same paper, and just built it up backwards.
Yeah.
So
clever. Lovely design. That's going to be on its way to somebody. If you placed an order, it might be you.
Hopefully. I like it. Just giving
whoever's going to get that, they're very lucky.
That's it. I've had a huge amount of support.
So everybody wants to see you do well.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah.
We were very supportive. I mean, I remember you helping me out when I got the mixed media panels. You and your mum were helping me, weren't you? Yeah. I still, every time I get those finished samples out, I think of you.
And here, what I've done is, because I spend a lot of time doing backgrounds, and I thought, no, I'm going to make sure I've got plenty ready and coloured. And this is all me flowers. I'll stamp them out and show you how well they do.
Okay.
But I've got the squared rose. I've just cut the top off. So if we add that in, it's just cutting the elements out and bringing them forward.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, now all of these additional elements, these are all from that complete collection. So this is what you're going to be able to do with regards to those when you do get them. Of course, if you have gone for your individual one-day specials, you might be able to use the elements that you've got, because it depends on which you've gone for. But as most of you are going for the one-day special, you'll be able to create exactly as Emma's created, because everything that she's been using has come from that complete collection.
Everything has. I love these leaves. Christopher, even a little boy, I talk about him a lot.
Yes.
He did a power text workshop, and when he sat down to try and help us decide what to do with these, which was more hindrance than help, but you know, and he was, I want to put that on power text. I want to use it on power text, and I thought, you know what it is?
Oh,
He's totally right, but just look how well it works, and there's not many of these. I know that much because I said, oh,
yeah.
Does that mean I can't have any more?
Yeah. Any of those decorative elements, so any of those ribbons, the jutes, any of those little sets that we've got on the website, we are limited to what we've got there. We can't get any more stock. We've already tried to find out about that, and we've not got huge quantities of some of those.
Yeah,
so.
I've cut them out of the papers as well, made like, oh, actually, I tell you what I did. I got some dyes, and I sat and made.
Oh, look at this.
These are all the papers, but look how cute the flowers are that come from it.
Oh, they come together beautifully,
They
don't
do,
they?
and all I've done is put buttons, but I put embossing powder over the button onto them, and they just work so well.
Love that idea. And you just keep building it up and building it up until you get that result that you
Nikki,
want.
that was on before. I've been in her dye stash for flowers. I have. And I just went, get back, stop it.
And of course, once you've created your piece of art, it might be that you're popping it straight onto a journal. The piece that Emma's worked on, she's got obviously that square base, so perhaps it's going to go into a picture frame. It might be that she'll actually put that onto a journal or a page of a journal. The choice is it's entirely yours. Now, are you using gel medium for your glue?
This is the indigo blue, slap it on.
Oh, right, yes.
Because once it's stuck, it's stuck.
That's it, it's good stuff.
That's fabulous. I'm just going to poke things in, and I'm going to use some of these. I'm not neat.
But it's kind of, you're putting them where it feels right, and I think that's the nice way that
mainly what I look at is I stand back and I look what I want framed.
Yeah.
And I want her face framed because she's really quite pretty. I think I draw like that because I've drawn her loads of times in different ways. And I think that's maybe how I want to look, and I want my hair like that.
I like the balance that you've got as well. I'm noticing that you've kind of got your blue in this top corner and also your blues and purples in the bottom.
I think I must subconsciously do that. And then I've got the yellows down, and then I think she needs the one in her hair.
Oh, adorable.
The papers are such a lovely, they're not really thick, so they're not going to like crumple when you fold them, and they're not really thin that they're going to disintegrate when you use them. They're really good, and like I say, I've added a lot to them. And
beautiful. Love that.
That one's not on.
Now, time-wise, what's the time have we got left? We've got about 5.5 minutes left, Emma.
And there you go. That one's finished and done. It will all fall off. You will have to leave it to dry.
I'll hold that just at an angle.
Yeah.
Strategically angle it.
Also, can I say thank you to Jules Bell?
Yes,
she sent us a brand new pack of brushes and tools for my show.
Oh,
and I didn't use them, I did save them for the show. Oh, brand new. Look, soon got papers.
There you go. Good luck, tools.
Yes, good luck, tools.
I'm going to pop that down the front there to dry off. So, yeah, I think we need to give you a little bit of a recap. So the website is the place to go. Please, please, please do be checking out your order though. The key thing is you need to be checking your order out, because these stamps, the one day special, the complete collection, all these beautiful ribbons that we're sharing with you are literally flying out. So if you are wanting any of them, then you need to be placing your order as soon as you possibly can. You can go through those stamps again and show you the different combinations that you've got with these, because they are literally flying out. I've got a piece of white card here as well, so hopefully you'll be able to see those designs a little better than when I showed you the first time round. And I have to say, I mean, these doodles, they just transfer so well onto the different pieces that we've seen, and I love the sentiments that you've got there.
Can I just say about the stamps as well?
Yeah.
I've got the galactic plastic.
Okay.
And at its hottest point, when it first melts, they go into the heat. Do you know how it's normally red rubber and things like that, so you can do your UTI and all?
Yes,
Is that what it's called, UTI?
No, that's UTE. UTE.
The embossing thing.
Yeah, ultra thick embossing. UTE.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think it is UT, isn't it? Yeah, get yourself mixed up there. Large open space. This one is still your first option of your one day special. So you've got your 4 stamp plates within there. Nice open areas, as you can see there. So there's plenty of scope for you to add your colour with these. You know, she's got the giggles now.
I've just realised what I did actually see.
Don't worry. That's a little bit that you can tape and keep for posterity. There you go. So that is option 1 of your one-day special. That is your first one across the top that we've got here. Second one-day special is down at the front. And if you're wanting this particular one, this time you are still going to get one of those lovely ladies that you're going to be able to craft with, but a different one on this occasion. You can see with this one, when I show you the stamp, it's a nice open area again for you to add your own colours, maybe a paper piece, maybe become a fashion designer and take one of those papers from the collection that we've got. I noticed that
the stamps as well, they can be going to the dresses and things as well.
Good idea.
But there is a book up there that's paper. Oh, she's just done amazing.
Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Again, these stamp plates just lend themselves so well, don't they, to working with these. Again, the kind of lollipop flowers that you've got with these. The trio that you've got, I like this one as well, where you've got all 3 of those coming together there. Beautiful. And of course, your little sentiment there, as you can see as well. So that is your set number 2. If you're wanting set number 2, then by all means pop those into your basket. Now, the third and final set is available as a one-day special, but of course, majority of you are going for that complete collection, which is why this one, it'll be your perfect one, because you'll be able to use it again in a similar way to all the others as well. Again, the lollipops and I love that eyelet. Nice one that you can extend that one.
You can extend it. Goes on, even though it wasn't made to extend, it just does.
Naturally does.
Yeah.
The squared roses, of course, that is another stamp plate that you've got in there, but the one that I love the most out of this particular option is the butterfly. The scope that you've got from that butterfly is tremendous. Things like this you could be creating, especially if you get those papers involved. The backdrop, the stamps have gone over the top of the papers, haven't they, on this occasion?
They have, yeah.
And again, mixing them up, using the papers, using the stamps, all coming together. Absolutely amazing. Lots of you taking advantage of that complete collection.
This is Tamara. All she's used is the background
Isn't
stamps.
That beautiful.
Tamara's she makes the most wonderful journals.
Now, time is upon us. It is time for us to announce the winner of the plate, which is just up there, Emma. So please don't drop it, because we've got to give it to somebody. There we go. I'm so nervous. Congratulations, Carolyn Homer. This is going to be on its way to you. So pleased. You are going to love this. And it is a beautiful piece of art there, and created by our lovely Emma, using your own papers from your own release, or your first release of many, I've got a feeling.
All by me.
All by you.
I'm so overwhelmed with all the support I've had, though. I didn't expect it at all. Thank you.
It's all well deserved. It's a brilliant deal. Each one of these one-day specials coming to you. Oh, look, we've got cards painting. Each one of these one-day specials brought to you at a phenomenal price, but even better if you are going for the complete collection, because the complete collection is giving you an additional saving. Also, as a Freedom member, you are saving £37.49 on top of those savings, and you are getting that gorgeous Letitia Ladybug at the end there that we saw being demonstrated in the demo today. £67.38 will get you everything from here right the way over to the far side here. You have got 13 stamp sets, giving you a total of 63 stamps for just £67, and was it 83 pence as a Freedom member?
Crazy, isn't it?
Phenomenal value for money.
They did say they were going to put it as a special price for the being my first one in January, and how excited I was.
Yes, well, I have to say thank you so much. Thank you for all your emails as well, all the wonderful feedback. I know social media has been going crazy as well, so do check out all those responses, and well done you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bringing the designs just means that we can work with them, just pick those stamps up, create those fabulous pieces. And I know Yanis is going to love these. You're working with him at 9 o'clock this evening?
I'm back at 9 o'clock, aren't I? Yes, I am.
Hopefully you'll be able to join us. If not, you can go back and watch on Rewind. The show will be available for you to watch online. So, I will see you at the other side of the break with Rob. See you in a moment.
Bye.